Hello everybody, my name is Mateo Hernandez, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a couple of Windows 8 features and improvements. First of all, the Windows 8 operating system, it was released on October 26, 2012, and it was received with mixed feelings by computer users. Some actually were happy with some of the new features, some actually weren't so much. But there are many features that can be appreciated by many users. For example, there's a faster and interactive startup screen, which you just saw was the Windows 7 login screen, and this is the Windows 8. Clearly, they are very different from each other. This one has a time and date in larger font. It also has a little tab right there for any upcoming events that is in sync with your calendar app. And also there's a little tab for new emails or new messages that you might have got during the day. Also, there is now an app store for a Windows app store for the PC, and there's also a wider variety of apps available. There's also better security. There's an improved version of Windows Defender. It's a bit more powerful antivirus, and if you chose, you could use it as your primary antivirus. This is an improved version of the Windows Task Manager. On the left, you can see the previous version, and on the right, you can see the Windows 8 Task Manager. The Windows 8 is a bit more, much more organized, and it's easier to read. The heat maps do help a lot. It helps you kind of better see how much CPU or how much memory is being used. Also, there's new tabs, the app history and the startup tabs. Those are some new tabs that have been included in the new Task Manager. But clearly the biggest change of all has been the removal of the start button. This is a screenshot of a Windows 8 operating system. It doesn't have the start button anymore, and now instead it has this, the start screen. You still can go to the desktop version, Windows 7 version. You can access your apps from here, access your files from there. You just don't have the start button anymore. Now all the apps and files can be accessed, well, optionally can be accessed through these tiles. Another feature that I do think is pretty cool is the quick search feature. All you have to do is just start typing when you're on the start screen. And for example, I'm going to type messaging. The messaging app comes up. You can search many things. You can search apps on your computer, files, your email, the App Store, Google Chrome, Maps, news. You can search so many things just from here. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. Something you can do is you can reorganize your tiles, switch them around to your liking. Also, you can change the size of the tiles. You can make them a little bit smaller. Just right click them. You can make them bigger, smaller. Also, if you see there's another option to turn live tile off or on. I think it's pretty cool to have it on. That way you can have updated information or just show numerous information. Especially with mail apps or news apps or anything where information is always changing, or you have a lot of it, so that way you can show different things. That takes me to one of my favorite apps on the Windows App Store. It's the ESPN FC app, or the ESPN Football Club app. You can do a lot of things. You can check live scores. You can look at table standings. You can do a lot of things. What I like about it is you can bookmark your favorite teams. If I click on this one over here, it takes me to the Real Sociedad team page. And right here on the left side, you're going to see all the results, the recent results that they've had. And on the right, you're going to see any upcoming games that they're going to have. It goes pretty far up. It goes until January. So if I see a game that I think is going to be interesting or that I want to watch, I can know in advance when it's going to be and what time, so I can be able to watch it on TV. If I go down here, it'll take me to the league section. I can click on any league and it brings up all the teams from that league. I'll switch over here to the Mexican First Division. Right here it tells me the games that just passed for this week. There's no upcoming games for this week, so those are the ones that appear. Also on the right side, it has a table and all the wins, the losses. Also there's the latest news, and also there's the team of the week, team of the year, team of the month. Another of my favorite apps is the Goal.com app. It's based off of the Goal.com website. Here you see the top stories tab, also the transfer news tab, and then on this side is the featured news tab. Compared to ESPN FC, it doesn't have all the other kind of like game stats. For example, any upcoming games or the results of previous games and stuff like that. But also the ESPN FC doesn't have much of a variety on news or anything new that has come up in soccer. So I think both of these apps, when used together, they complement each other well. So in summary, I think Windows 8 was made having in mind mobile users and clients with touchscreen monitors. And even though I do believe it's pretty useful for those that have these devices, I don't really think it's the best way to navigate a computer if you don't have one of these devices. But even though I do like the idea or the concept of having tiles in your computer, I didn't really like how Microsoft implemented this idea into Windows 8. I think it would have been better if they added tiles onto the desktop screen, especially if they were live tiles. And also, it'd be nice if they brought back the start button, just like they have done in Windows 10.